You know it's hard out here for that ings when your printer's not printing what you think. We have all the colors that you may need from a company that name is that Inks. Poppin' hard out here for that inks when your printer's not printing what you think. We have all the colors that you may need from a company that name is that Inks. Poppin'.
Hello, everyone. This is Sir Smick. I am back for part 3 of the Epson Workforce Eco Solvent conversion, okay? So, like I stated in part 2 of the video, after you guys see me exchange the old sublimation cartridges for the new Eco Solvent cartridges, what we need to do now is print a purge sheet so we can start cleaning out the heads from the previous ink that we had inside of there. You know, I'm saying sublimation because that's what I had inside of it. You may have something else in there. You may have regular ink, okay? But anyone can follow along, okay? So what we want to do, the purpose of the purging sheet is that we want to clean out that heads, okay? Once we do about 4, I'm gonna say about 4, or maybe more. We'll see. I'm gonna start with 4 purge sheets. We will have to do then a head cleaning, okay? So what I'm going to do now. Oh, another thing too, I'm gonna let you know now. Everything not written in stone. If you want to do a head cleaning first, cool. You can do that as well. Then you want to do purge sheets. Just be careful to make sure that everything is printed, accordingly, and the colors is showing like it's supposed to for your new type of ink. Hey, go for it. But me, I'm going to do purge sheets. I'm purging first with I'm going to print first with my purge sheet, okay? So what I want to do now is, I'm using Adobe Photoshop as well. I'm using Adobe Photoshop. So what I want to do now is open up a new file, okay? So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to name that file. I'm going to name it, my document, I'm going to name it Epson Workforce. I'm going to say Eco Solvent conversion. Okay. For the width, 8.5. But let's say here it wasn't showing inches, it was on pixel. It looked like this here. All you have to do, go over here, click on pixel, and change to inches. And you could type in 8.5. That's if you don't know what the measurement is with pixels, because I don't, okay? I'm not gonna lie like I do. I don't. So I'm gonna go what I'm familiar with, which is inches, okay? So I want to have it 8.5. The height, I'm gonna have it 11. Resolution, normally the resolution would be at 300, okay? The RGB color, the color mode would be default. It would say RGB color, okay? But when we get to our main printing, when I start printing other pictures, I may want to test between CMYK and RGB, to see what looks better, what works best for what, okay? RGB is supposed to be for internet color, and CMYK is supposed to be for everyday printing when it comes to printing, okay? The bit normally would be 8-bit, okay? So I'm going to turn it back what you guys would see. But myself, I do other type of settings, okay? Background, transparent, everything else, same. And we're just going to say create. All right, here. Now we need to bring in the purge sheet into our document here, into our layer, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to File, click on File. I'm going to go down all the way to where it say Place Embedded. And you're going to go to wherever your document is. And mine is my desktop. Click on that. And I'm going to scroll down. Click on it here. I'm going to take a place. And boom. All right. I'm going to hit the check here. Bam. Now, let's get to printing. Let's get this thing going. We're gonna go to File, Print, or you could do Control P on the keyboard. Okay, where it say Printer Setup, choose your printer. Okay, this is my Workforce 7710 series, and the name is different because I'm printing through my network, wireless networking. Okay, so I give this name here. I haven't changed it because I've been lazy, but hey, it's no need. It's not like I'm doing anything important right now. So I'm going to click here, copies. You can set your copies here, or when you click on print settings, you can set it there as well. All right, here we go. For the paper source, you choose your paper source. Mine would be cassette. I'm not using Weir, so I'm gonna use the cassette. Document size, make sure it's 8.5 by 11 or whatever you choose it to be. Portrait, my orientation would be portrait. Paper type, I want to set it, let's say it's a plain paper already, right? I want to set it to premium presentation paper matte because it lays down more ink. And the purpose of printing the purge sheet is for us to lay down more ink, okay? So that help us to get everything done faster. The quality, I want to change from standard to high. And remember, for the paper type, premium presentation, paper matte, it helps to lay down more ink, okay? And that's what we want for the moment. Lay down as much ink we can, push through the line, so we can clean out the heads from the previous ink as quick as possible. Two-sided printing off, multi-page off. Copies, you can set it here. I'm gonna do 4. You may have to do more. You know, it depends on what your results look like on the paper once you print the purge sheets, okay? And remember, guys, use regular copy paper for this, okay? Make sure you use regular copy paper for this. We just purge it, so there's no need to use any heat transfer, vinyl, or any other thing, okay? So me, I like to have my print preview on because it keep me from making mistakes, or it helped me just in case I forgot something, and I could go back and change it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm click on more options, document size same, output same as document. Okay, go down, color corrections. I don't know how you have your set already, but normally it would be automatic. But what I wanted to do is I want to click on custom, advanced, because I want to check for my color controls, and I want to make sure my color mode is set for Epson Vivid. It may do that regardless when you choose for the color mode automatic printing. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that in the color mode, once we get to our real printing, we may have to switch up and test out different and see what prints better. And I hope that I don't have to make a ICC profile for that, because if I can, let me go say, okay, I want to keep it simple as possible for everyone that purchase that ink popper Eco Solvent ink, and by using this automatic. Okay, I hope you guys understand. But if not, for my customers, I always go far beyond, and I would make, a IC profile to make sure the colors be on point, because that's what we do this for. We love our colors to be accurate if possible. Additional settings. For now, we're gonna go ahead and leave high speed on because it helps us to print our rough draft, our purge sheet, quick as possible. Okay, we don't have to worry about turning it off right now, but normally, you know, as you guys watch a lot of tutorials, it tell you guys to check that. But for us doing regular printing, because we're just doing the purge printing right now, so it doesn't matter for us to have this on. We don't have to worry about mirror image, okay, because we're not doing sublimation. Good. So go back to main, double check. Voila, voila, voila. Okay, then we just say okay. So here we go down to color management and go to color handling. I want my printer to manage colors. Now I'm gonna leave everything as is, okay? And we're going to, let me go back to the settings. I don't think I changed my, yeah. Oh, I'm glad. Let me go back to settings. My copy, I'm going so fast. Let me change that to 4. And say, okay, I could have did up here too as well. Okay. So I'm going to print. Adobe Photoshop, the image is larger than the paper printable area. Some clipping with care. Say, proceed. Okay, cool. Now this, you know, your print preview pop up. I love to have this up. I love to have it checked because if I forget something, I could go back and cancel, and I could go back and change whatever I didn't do, okay, or what I have done wrong. Then from there, I would just go ahead and say print if everything is okay. Okay. As you guys see, this will pop up. You probably used to this already. It tells you have not installed genuine Epson ink cartridges. What you'll say is say continue. And you guys don't have to worry. My printer is working at the moment. I have my camera recording this process. When I edit it into the video, I will show you guys the process of the printing, but I will make sure that I will fast forward it. So with it being said, I'm going to sit here and wait.